Hey guys, this is Rocketman here. This video is a update to our investment in things like BRBR and other things that I'm going to review today. I'm going to review BRBR, PLTR, Palantir, MRX, ADMA, CALM, Roblox as RBLX, PLMR, and maybe another one, maybe Apple. Don't know. I'm probably not going to look at the indexes. It doesn't matter. So about earlier last week, a few weeks ago, around this time, I mentioned buying BRBR, and we have that hammer here. The price came down, and this is where I was looking. I was looking to buy. We made a purchase in investment in BRBR. Again, I'm holding these stocks for long term, maybe 5 years from now, 10 years from now, as long as possible. These aren't just short term things; these are investments that I'm making. Not purely speculation. I'm looking at fundamentals, looking at technicals. I call it techno fundamentals. I believe that economics are power for you. That's my motto here. So we have this. We also combine it with technical analysis. We have the ABC pullback down here. We have the hammer. We have the engulfing bullish, and we have another engulfing bullish. These are signs that tell us that the market is ready to rally. But of course, we have Trump tariffs to reckon with. But that's not the all and be all of the market. Even if the market falls down here, we still will be buying at discount prices because these are great companies. They will be great companies at a great price, and that's all that matters to me. Using technicals as a point of entry, okay, good, but we may be wrong, but I have some leeway on my investments. I'm not just getting out. I'm buying more because these fundamentals remain the same. Even if it falls down to, I don't care, 30, it will look for another way to enter the market, when it's a good time. So our technicals are just, vary like 5% of the amount of work that I'm putting in the market, analyzing the market, and I'm relying on mainly the long-term aspects of the business. Like for example, like Warren Buffett says, when you bought a farm, you looked at what the farm would produce. I'm looking at the potential of the farm. So I don't really care about the quote. I don't care about the price. I care about the farm. I care about what the business is going to do, and that's all that matters. And I'm betting on America that America always and will be good, like it was 200 years ago, from the 1800s, and going 200 years in the future. America will keep innovating and do well. With that said, I'm 3 minutes into this video. I will move on. So, going back technically at BRBR, we did have a bounce as I wanted here. We had that bounce there. Let me go back, right? And we're right into this wave, right into the wave, right where we wanted, right? So still in this wave, and we're bouncing from it. Daily chart looks like crap. I don't really look at daily charts. Don't care about daily charts. However, but looking at a daily chart, we did purchase it down here. We did it. We're starting to have a looking at my strategy, Ichimoku strategy. We have signs of interest, buying interest. I call this the 5 EMA pullback, 5 EMA waves pullback. And if not invested, I'm already invested. But if I wasn't, I would buy more here at this area because we have a pullback right to the top edge of the cloud. We have our indicators telling us to buy. We have our 5 EMAs there telling us to buy. Okay, now, so BRBR is good. We just have to wait probably for earnings, which comes out about May 5th. And we just be patient, and hopefully this year will do well. Our cloud is already twisting and turning positive, and this will be the first pullback of a new wave, a new trend, confirmed pullback, new trend. So I expect the market to fly from here. We can even measure the move from this zone here if I want to. Let's say it's not guaranteed. Right, nothing's guaranteed. Let's say we have a move from here. Our first target will be about 83. Second target will be about, if we're gonna go from there. About 85. Regardless, I do expect an all-time highs from this area. We're already at all-time highs, so expect all-time highs from here. Let me get this perfectly and put this there. There we go. So we expect to go above 80 from here. Okay, now moving on, let's go back to our weekly chart. That's my primary chart. And I'm moving on to Palantir. Right. Palantir is about right here. Palantir here. And again, Palantir, same thing, right? We have our engulfing bullish candlestick. We have our support. We have our pullback. Palantir is a great company. We did have it right into the wave, and it's still testing this wave. Here we had our TK entry signal here, which I'm not explaining in this video because it's not a training video, but we had it. Our TK entry here is hard to see, but I'm so used to all these things. I can see everything the way it could be. It's the way I trade. TK signal entry, and I'm already entered into the stock from last year. So I don't really care. If I want to, I did shed some profit off to buy other stocks. But we're going to hold it as long as possible. And currently, what we have here on Palantir, we have a URD, right? And I explained that, but that's like a regular divergence here. And we're starting to see not only a regular divergence, we also starting to see a 5 EMA. 5 EMA's pullback right here. So regular divergence, 5 EMA's pullback. So this will be another entry right into Palantir. If you didn't buy it down there, if you didn't buy here, this regular divergence, we have this new high here. This will be our. Let me measure it here. This will be our. I'm not really measuring it. I'm actually marking it out. This will be our A here. That will be our B here. And if it doesn't pull back just around here, right into there, even if it gets down here, still buy. And our C will be right around a new all-time high by the end of the year, about 150. So from the 60s and 90s all the way to 150 by end of year. Despite tariffs, despite all these things happening in the economy, not really caring. I'm looking at quality stocks and things that are producing or contributing to the economy. So Palantir is a great one. Another one that I really like is I think it was 80. This one here. This one here on a weekly basis, we have all-time highs. Right back in November, we had a bounce, and again we have a similar move here. This will be our crown pattern that worked out. We came near the 127% level, and now we have a pullback here. So this will be our. We didn't reach 127%, so this is just a regular. Again, it's a normal ABC move here. So I expect equal legs up to about 25 here. So this is another great company to enter in before earnings, or before or after earnings. It doesn't matter. We're in here for a long haul. So May 24th. Another one here was a daily entry to this company. Another one is another one made an all-time high that I really like is this one. Similar thing, it's a simple one. Buying in a little bit of the shares of PLMR. I don't like it as much, but one thing I really like is Calm. What's interesting is Warren Buffett did mention about chickens and the farm, right? Well, Calm owns a farm, right? They're the number one seller of eggshells, right? Hard eggs, right? So I think this is a good investment. What happened here? We had an XDiv1 here plus the extreme indicator telling us that, hey, right around this zone here, was our entry, our confirmation to enter. We had the XDiv1 plus our morning star, and then we have our earnings that confirmed it. Hey, this is we can continue to buy this stock here, and just holding on to it. Along in the long haul, we see the trend is long. So yeah, Calm is a great stock to own. We know it's kind of playing on the Warren Buffett thing. Again. Another thing I like, this in the comms, I think I mentioned this one already. Yeah, I mentioned that one already. ADMA, MRX. I didn't mention MRX. Same thing here. We had our extreme divergence on the daily. I don't really look at daily charts, but this is definitely a new stock. It doesn't quite qualify. I need more years data. But in terms of it's more of a speculative one. It is telling us, hey, we had a pullback here, and this will be our entry. We have another entry, and our target will be about $50 by the end of year 2026. We want 80 by 2027. Okay. Okay. One thing I was looking at are game stocks like Take-Two Interactive, which has Take-Two Interactive has something called Grand Theft Auto, and you can see I was looking at Take-Two a long time ago, from about 2020 2006, looking at it rise, and Grand Theft Auto is a great game. Not a great game. I don't think it's a great game, but other people, you can see the result for 10 years. It's been doing well in sales. And that caught my attention this year, and I think that Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out by August. I believe that sales will do well. I believe that it's going to keep growing. The industry is going to keep doing well with this company as well. It's not my best stock in games, but I think that, hey, this is a buy signal. My stop loss will be below 130. My target for this thing that's making the Grand Theft Auto will be about 350. A 1-to-1 reward risk ratio. I like it. But better than that, a better stock I like than that is Roblox. Roblox is Gen Z is playing Roblox, right? And on a weekly basis, we have the first base forming on Roblox here. That was the breakout of the first call it. I call it the head inverse head and shoulders pattern. Right, we have our inverse head and shoulders pattern. You can see it here, kind of like an inverse head and shoulders pattern. It always looks like it's like a little base here, and we had the breakout. Right, whatever you want a pattern to call it, we know it's a breakout pattern. The volume is great as well. It's my A1 volume right here, breaking out, confirming the bottom here, confirming the bottom. We have our A1 breakout. Volume is doing great. It surpasses the level that I wanted to be. It's awesome, right? Right on earnings week, right? And we have the pullback. And we can measure the pullback of this thing here. We'll measure the pullback. And we have that 50% pullback from that base, the relative base here. Of course, I can go back further if I want to make this the ultimate base, $19. It's still the same, right? It's a 38% pullback. And what do I expect? I expect, Roblox to start, from its initial start. I expect it to make all-time highs, a couple of years from now, at least 3 years from now, to go from 60 to 139. It's not a super stock in my book, but it's a good investment. We had that pullback again into that wave. So this will be, like I said, first time pullback after a base, right? We have signs of the fall. We see volume decreasing as the price decreases. It tells us that sellers are not interested in this sell, in this falling of the market. And that market started to fall in the beginning of the year. January, February, we have that. So Roblox, the earnings comes out about near the end of near the end of April. Let's go to daily chart and see when that actually is. And near the end of April, we have URD, or regular divergence here. We have our, this will be our high right around here. Will be the high. That will confirm our crown pattern to re-enter, but we already have signs. Probably market will wait till earnings to come out to break above this cloud. But there's no need to wait. Looking at weekly chart, since I don't look at daily. Daily charts just okay. Confirm a pattern, more confirmation, but we don't need that. We already have enough confirmation. We have my other signals that I created that are telling you, these signals here that I created. I call them Soros signals. I borrowed the idea, a strategy that I created from George Soros, and these Soros signals, in conjunction with my strategy, or is in conjunction with the strategy I already created, developed over years, is confirming that, hey, it's time to buy Roblox. Roblox is giving us an engulfing bullish pattern right into the wave as well. All these are aligning together, and we have a confluence at Fibonacci's here, 30-50% pullback. Technically, our Ichimoku patterns are here. Let me take off this wave here. It doesn't matter right now. Take off this wave. Hide the wave. There we go. Now we can see our Ichimoku pattern. So what this is a TK flip-flop, right? TK flip-flop went below the Kijun flip-flop, and it went back above it. That is a buy signal, despite the fact that the Tenkan and Kijun cross. I don't need to wait for it to cross back. I've done a lot of tests on this already, and it works. And we have the MACD, the hidden bullish divergence on the MACD as well. That's our hidden bullish divergence on MACD weekly. This is what we want to see, and entry into here. That will be our entry into here. Let me here. Pause this. So I marked this here, the potential reward risk ratio. We have a 2.75 to 1 and a 6.44 to 1 reward risk ratio. If we're entering at 59, our target's at 90 and the 130 areas. If the market does fall to these areas, we're not exiting, because we're not trading. What we're going to do is they're just, for me, they're potential areas where I would probably invest more at a lower price. And ultimately, my stop loss is below the, way down here, below the wave, below the cloud, where I probably will change my mind. So the 24, half the price, or just looking for a potential reinvestment into this company, Roblox. It's not going anywhere. So this is what we have so far on the weekly chart. I think I'm going to end the video here, and like I said, I'll call this video "When You Buy the Farm," because we have this trade war, we have all these problems, and right now I'm looking at quality. We had so many things happen over 200 years, whether it's the crashes, it doesn't matter. What matters is going forward is quality companies, things that produce, things that do well, over time. Even if they fall further, we look to see if there's, looking at the health of things and see if it's still good. Well, I'm going to end this video here. This is the Rocket Man, over